Welcome to CITAM ChurchOnline. This is Pastor Karita Mbagara. I want us to talk about the mercy of God as we continue with our discussion about the Beatitudes. When we talk about mercy, we need to distinguish it from the grace of God. The grace of God allows us to receive the goodness of God, which we do not deserve. But the mercy is that part that denies us the punishment that should have come to us because we are sinners. When God comes our way, He comes with both grace and mercy. It's like the same coin, but the two different faces of the same coin. So that we find that God gives us grace by giving us the goodness that comes from Him, and at the same time, out of His own mercy, He forgives us and takes away the punishment that should have been our portion. And He expects us to step into the world that we live in the same kind of attitude, where we express His mercy to others. Now, the expression of mercy comes in acts of kindness. Have you ever considered the story of the Good Samaritan? He found a person that he didn't know, that was not necessarily his friend, but he expressed his mercy by acts of kindness. And that's what God expects of us. There are people out there who are waiting for somebody to show them mercy because they are in need. When we talk of mercy, it is also identifying with people perhaps who are in need. In the book of Hebrews, we find that Jesus took our life. He came into our space. He came into our world, identified with us, lived our lives, was in every way like us, so that He can redeem us. That's an expression of mercy. James tells us that mercy triumphs over judgment, because the expression of mercy also comes in situations where we deserve judgment. The Bible also teaches us that mercy is reciprocated. When Jesus said, "Blessed are the merciful, because they will be shown mercy," it is just like how He tells us, "Forgive, and you will be forgiven." In the parable of the merciful, or the unmerciful rather, servant, it is found in the book of Matthew chapter 18, from verse 21 to 35, we find that at the end of the story of this servant who had been forgiven so much, but when he went into the world he was living in, he was not willing to forgive those who also were indebted to him. And because of that, in the parable, that servant himself was punished and he was put in a place of suffering. I want to urge you, can you be merciful? There are people who will come your way, perhaps in your place of work. Perhaps you are their boss, or sometimes it may be people that are relating with you in the family, and God is inviting us to be merciful. Job, when you read his story, he has three friends that are very critical of him. They actually think that Job is not deserving, Job should be punished. But at the end of the story, God requires Job to first show mercy of his friends by praying for them, by asking God to forgive them and to be reconciled to God before Job finds reconciliation for himself. I want to urge you, my friend, can you become that kind of disciple? Can you have that character, merciful person that will touch the world that is around him? That's what God calls of us. I want you to go out today and do exactly that, and the Lord is going to use you to be a blessing to others. But because of the principle of reciprocity, you yourself will find that in your time of need, you will be shown mercy. May the Lord bless you. I would want to hear what you think about what we have said. If following the details that have been given in the screen just below, you can get back to us. You can tell us what you have learned, and if there is anything that you would want us to dialogue, we are willing to talk to you and to be with you in this journey of walking in the journey of showing mercy. May the Lord bless you.